Hey, yo, peace, family. So I told you guys, man, I'm not really making videos like I once was, where it was kind of like back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? For the simple point is that, like I said, YouTube finds its way to hold me back from, gradually progressing in this lane. And I got really tired of this shit. Like I said, sometimes it takes my videos up to 4 or 5 hours to upload. And I could be in some of the best Wi-Fi internet spacings that you can think of. We're having some of the best internet between Spectrums and the Verizon Frontiers and all of those shits, So I look at it as it has to be some type of a network issue on their part. And like I said, that is still considered holding me back from, growing on the platform. So whether it be via their algorithm or via uploading videos to the channel, I have no say over that. So being that said, I'm not making videos, back to back to back to back because I cannot deal with the frustration of doing the work and then not only not getting compensated for it, but also having a hard time being able to establish the things that I want to say when I want to say it and at the time that I want to say it. So with that being said, I decided to just make videos, whenever I feel like it. And that's how I want it to be, because I don't want to be trapped in a box either. You know what I'm saying? Making videos because the algorithm is telling me to make videos at this time or that time or whatever. I don't want to do shit like that. All right, so I was on a different social media platform because I feel like, this social media platform has a lot of community and people that have, that are very opinionated, very strongly opinionated. And I've been on this platform. This platform is called Reddit, Reddit. And it is, like I said, very opinionated people that makes a post, within the communities. They have different threads, what they call sub threads. And so I was in a sub Reddit group, and I had said that I had put a post up, and the post originally said, does the universe, no, I'm sorry, scratch that. It was a gentleman or a female, I'm not sure who it was. It was their post. I actually commented on there, and they said something like about Trump. They said Trump is going to sign a bill that is going to reflect daylight savings time. When the time moves forward and the time moves backwards, it gets dark, it gets less dark sooner. And they said that Trump is going to sign a bill that's going to just magically make the days longer, where you don't have to worry about the night getting short, right? Stupid, right? And so I had put some smart ass comment, man, and it said something like, why do men think that they can alter something that has nothing to do of sort? Meaning that, why does a man think that they can alter something that just absolutely does not have anything to do with them, right? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't. So it don't matter how many bills you sign, how many executive orders you push through, how many fraudulent lobbying type of things that you decide to do. Is nothing that could do to any times daylight savings or anything, because it's all man-made. So then somebody got onto my comment and said that the universe, in fact, has no control over what us men do, right? Because he was saying a bunch of crazy stuff, because I guess he was foreign, and his texts and everything was kind of all scrambled around. But I understood he was saying that we go as a society based off of time, right? And we do everything by a time manner, right? Everything's at the top of the hour. That's what he was trying to say. So I had to kind of clap back because I'm kind of confused. He said at the very end of his opinion, he said that the universe had no control. So I then asked him, I said, if the universe has no, and I said, make sure that this is clear so I don't misappropriate and assume that you mean something otherwise than what you said. And that's exactly what happened. Now, he never replied back because I just asked him, I said, so you honestly think that the universe has zero control of the society today? Because what he was saying is that man has control of society today. And I just wanted to clarify that so that way people don't get too high on themselves, right? Hold on one second. I had to check something. Sometimes I'm filming and the video is doing something crazy. But yeah, so that way you don't misappropriate the information. Like, a lot of us are so deep into these cultisms, these religions, these idolatry, celebrities and things like that, where we tend to forget that the universe is the strongest and the most forgiving, unforgiving factor in the world. It is the world. So when the guy said that the universe doesn't have any control, it was several things that I could have put on his plate that would have made it hard for him to eat, right? And one as simple as this, I was just gonna do this. I was gonna say, well, when was the last time you had to check your G-Shock, your Timex, your Rolex, your AP, and those watches, those clocks told you what time you had to take a shit? That's right. You take a shit not based off of a man-made time or a man-made calendar. You take a shit because your brain stimulates an idea. The idea then stimulates down to your colon, and then out comes the shit. But the only way that happens is this, that if your body is fully functioning and connected to the universe, meaning that without the universe, your body would have never ever been here. It would have never been a thought of process of being here. With that being said, you have to understand, if you go to sleep, you cannot wake up without what? Oxygen. And the universe consists of time, matter, space, and other living organisms, right? So when you say that the universe doesn't have control, I'm just trying to figure out who told you that shit. But here's where it stems from. Like I said, this comes from people that highly believe in the man, right? I'm a man myself, but I understand that we come in different tiers, right? You have the universe. Without the universe, it doesn't work. If the universe says, all right, well, look, today, for the next 12 months, we're not gonna have the sun. We're gonna tell the sun to chill out for the next 12 months. What's gonna happen? All of us is gonna turn into some fucking icicles. So first and foremost, the universe, right? It includes all things, all living organisms, time, space, and matter. So that's clarified. And then second, the woman. Without the woman, there is no creation. Without the woman, there is no creation. The man comes third as the person that's going to help with the creation. That's right, the helper. So it's different, it's levels to this shit. But we've all kind of been taught based off of religion and cultism, Hollywood, Western civilization ideologies, that the man is the focal point of the world, and that is a complete lie. Whether it is Jesus, whether it is the man God that's on the throne, whether it's Allah, whether it's Yeshua, and I'm not saying this to disrespect anybody and or their religion, but I'm just gonna base the facts on the facts, right? So I just had to touch on that, man, because I thought that was such an interesting thread, bro. I'm like, are we that lost that we that we really think that a man is going to control the universe? If you look up and it's a tornado, what the fuck are you gonna do? Run. That's what you're gonna do. You're going to run. If you look up and it's a if you If you standing there and it's an earthquake, what are you gonna do? What do they tell you in school? Get your ass underneath the table, right? Get underneath the table. What you gonna do? What is sports gonna do? What is Hollywood gonna do? What is a man-made deity gonna do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It is what it is. And I'm just telling the truth. But with that being said, man, I appreciate you guys taking a listen to this video, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. You may have something special that I did not touch on, and I would like to hear exactly what that may have been. And maybe we could talk about it. Maybe we can build. Until next time, San Nicolas Brand. Peace.